Cześć, witam was w kolejnej części gry Black Mirror. Słuchajcie, to jest już piąty odcinek. Znajdujemy się w pokoju Samuela Gordona, który, dowiedziawszy się o śmierci swojego dziadka Williama, po 12 latach nieobecności powraca do miasteczka Willow Creek w Anglii, gdzie przyjechał do zamku Black Mirror. Wraz z powrotem Samuela zbiega się seria morderstw w okolicach posiadłości Gordonów, w której się właśnie znajdujemy. Niejasne są też okoliczności samobójstwa Williama. Budzą w Samuelu niepewność i prowadzą do szczęścia prywatnego chodzenia. Jak w danej chwili jesteśmy w trakcie tego śledztwa. Dobra, gdzie my mamy pierw iść? Mamy klucz? Właśnie mamy klucza do tych drzwi na poddaszu tam. Te deski, żeśmy ostatnio rozwalali w poprzednim odcinku. Aha. Dobra, podejdźmy jeszcze raz tam do tego pomieszczenia tam na tym poddaszu. Idziemy do starego skrzydła. O, tu jest wejście na poddasze. To jest skrzynia Roberta, żeśmy już zaglądali.
I have no idea where the key could be. I should ask Victoria.
No właśnie, nie mamy klucza. A może dowiemy się od Wiktorii.
I know I should leave Victoria alone, but I must ask her about the key to William's study in the tower.
No dobra, porozmawiajmy z nim.
Victoria, I know you want to be alone, but I must ask you about something that only you can answer.
Maybe it will help to get some fresh thoughts. Memories can become so tiring. During the last few years, I have had plenty of time with my thoughts. What is it that you want to talk about, Samuel?
Victoria, why was William hiding away in his study? No one saw him go outside, and he would not let anyone in. Why all the secrecy?
I don't know, Samuel. About half a year ago, he closed himself in that damn tower and spent whole days and nights there. He never told me what he was doing. When I asked, he merely stated that he was looking for the truth and that he would not stop until he found it. It entirely absorbed him, and you know how it ended. I hope that he has found his truth.
I hoped I would not have to return to this place ever again. And even now, I'm not sure if I should have.
I did not dare hope you would come. The letters to you were all returned, and no one from the family had seen you in years. As time passed, we assumed you were dead.
I didn't open a single one of them. I wanted to forget it all. Only that morning letter. I had to open that one. Maybe I should have left it unread, like the other ones.
Your words are cold, Samuel.
If it hadn't been for William's death, I would have never returned. I returned because of William only. I don't expect you to understand it. Bates isn't looking well. He's old and very tired. He should take a rest.
I would suggest that to him myself, but I know he does not want to be alone right now. He and William were friends long before I knew him. He has worked here all his life, just like his father before him. He feels comfortable to be with us, I am sure.
That person who was with us at the funeral, who is he?
Dr. Herman, our family physician. But it would be more accurate to say our family friend.
I had never heard of him.
Well, how could you? He moved here long after you had gone away. He's a good man. He was a friend to William and has helped us a good deal. Until William began avoiding people, they were often together. Why are you interested in Heinz?
I don't know him, so I wanted to know who he is. That new gardener, Henry. I've heard he drinks.
He is not new here. He has been working for us for over a year now. What you have heard is true, but it does not happen very often. Except for that particular habit, he is polite and hard-working.
I'm surprised you're saying this. Does his drinking not bother you?
Well, I do, but I would have trouble finding anyone else for the job.
Replacing him with a new gardener couldn't possibly be a problem, could it?
Maybe not a few years ago, but now... You haven't been here in a long time. A lot has changed, Samuel. No one wants to work for us, not after what happened. People are superstitious. They see dark forces in everything. I'm glad that he has stayed, even if my garden looks so miserable. But why are you asking about Henry? Is it that you know something about him that I should know too?
No, not really. Morris said Henry acts strangely from time to time.
Morris? That hardly surprises me. He is strange himself. If I had someone to take over his job, he wouldn't be here now. That reminds me. I ordered him to board up the old well, so there is no possibility of an accident there. Samuel, would you please see to it that he does it today?
Of course. Do you need anything, Victoria?
No, thank you, Samuel. I am all right. Maybe just... No, you needn't worry. I'll ask Bates.
Look at this stone fragment. Does it mean anything to you?
No, I wouldn't say so. But yes, I have seen something similar on William's desk. He was very careful with that thing. Only I don't know what the big deal was. He never spoke about it.
I spoke with Robert about the old wing. He said its walls were the only remnants of the original castle.
That is true. It is all that survived the burn.
I do not recall anyone that had conquered the castle in the past.
No one conquered it, at least not in the true sense of the word. The castle was half destroyed in a conflict between the first Gordons. Marcus knew he could not rise against his brother's people directly. Therefore, he decided to take him by surprise in the secret chapel deep under the castle. Mordred realized this too late, and the consequences were terrible. But those are merely old legends, just old stories.
Tajemnicza kaplica.
That secret chapel you have spoken of, it must be somewhere beneath us.
Nobody has ever found a trace of the entrance, let alone the whole chapel, Samuel. It's merely an old legend from the Chronicle.
Coś na temat Markusa Gordona.
What happened to Marcus after Mordred died?
He became the lord of the manor and died a long time later, a tired old man. As a tribute to his leadership, they buried him in a secret crypt. Today no one knows where his body rests.
Do any further records of his life still exist?
None that I know of.
Can you have a look at this picture? Do you know who this man is?
I've seen that face before. Yes, but not exactly this one.
What do you mean?
He was much younger than this picture, but it was the same person.
So, who is it?
William once brought an orphan here and offered him food and shelter for a couple of days. He lived for a time outside by the stable, a humble, quiet boy.
Do you know what his name was?
It was a very long time ago. I cannot remember. He stayed with us for quite some time, but then he completely changed. It was as if he had gone mad. We could not let him stay here after that. They took him to Ashbury.
What happened to him then?
I really do not know. As I said, it was a very long time ago. Robert might remember. It was he who accepted that boy as a patient.
No to na pewno podejdziemy do Roberta. Pójdź do wieży.
Victoria, I need the key to William's study. I know that you insist that no one go in there, but...
No one is allowed to set foot in there. Why are you talking about that place to me, Samuel? Why are you making me think of it?
I just wanted...
Go away. I need to be alone now.
Of course.
No tak. No i nie mamy klucza do tej wieży. Dobra, to idziemy do Roberta. Pytamy się o tego gościa na zdjęciu. Czy wszystko obwijane tajemnicą? Nikt nic więcej nic nie chce powiedzieć, nie? Wszystko tajemnica.
I need to speak with you, Robert.
Sure.
I showed the picture we talked about yesterday to Victoria. She said she knew the man, that he had lived for some time near the castle. Are you sure you don't know who he is?
Let me see the picture again. I'm not quite certain, but he resembles one of my patients in the institution. It could possibly even be him. I do not see where this picture could have come from, though.
Maybe we can find out. Who could have brought a picture of some madman to the castle? And why? I must go now.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
No ciekawe. Były jego pacjent? Dobra, podejdziemy do... Teraz podejść. Zejdźmy do Batesa. Może coś nam Teraz powie. Ojojo. Darni żeby się dostać do kuchni.
I would like to ask you about something, Bates.
No Bates, powiedz coś.
I'm at your service, sir.
Bates, I said something inappropriate to Victoria. Do you think she will accept my apology?
Certainly, sir. Madam has a good heart. But, if I may advise you, sir, offer your apology as soon as possible.
I think I will go now.
I'll return to my work.
No dobra, idziemy do Wiktorii jeszcze raz. Przeprosić ją za nasze niestosowne, dociekliwe pytania. Troszkę zmięknie i da nam klucz. Pracowni.
Should apologize. I would like to ask you about something.
I'm listening, Samuel.
I'd like to apologize for what I said before.
I may have been hasty in my response as well. I had that key destroyed so that no one can ever enter the tower again. Maybe William had another key, I do not know.
Where are his personal belongings now?
I do not know. Ask Herman. I do not want to talk about it.
No dobra, no to idziemy do Hermana, który powinien być w bibliotece. Ten lekarz rodzinny, powiedzmy. Jak to mówi Wiktoria, przyjaciel rodziny.
Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Yes, all right.
Dr. Herman, Victoria told me you had William's personal belongings.
Yes, that is true.
I would like to see them.
Sure, I can show them to you when you come to the morgue tomorrow. I just do not have any idea what you are expecting.
Well, I must see them today. Can you help me?
Today? Well, all right. Maybe we could do it like this. I will send someone to the main gate with a parcel for you. Will that do?
Perfectly. What time will this person come?
I will send him as soon as I get back to the autopsy room. Let us say 7 o'clock?
I'll be waiting in front of the main gate at exactly 7 o'clock. It's very important. I hope the person is reliable.
Do not fear. He will be well paid. Settled?
Thank you, Doctor. At 7, I have to be in front of the gate.
Ciekawe. Czego, kurde, dopiero jutro, nie? Czego on posłanca wysyła z tym? Nie może nam osobiście tego dać, nie? No dobra. Idziemy jeszcze do Batesa. Się więcej dowiemy. Właśnie trochę nałazi się.
Do you need anything, sir?
Not really. I was just passing by.
Aha. Dobra, nic więcej się nie dowiemy. Dobra, podejdźmy teraz do ogrodnika. Zwie się Henry. Być może się dowiemy na temat tego tego dziwnego przymiotu, nie? Widać, że Henry ciężko pracuje,
I don't know what we could talk about.
ale że naprawdę nic? Ciekawe.
I don't know what we could talk about.
No dobra. Jedziemy później. Wejdźmy do stajni. Raczej nic nie będzie.
I already took a picture of this.
Dobra, dobra. Trudnia. Ta niby ta co studnia miała być niezabezpieczona.
It's dry. No one has taken water from it in a long time.
Okej. Okay. Pogadajmy z Borysem.
Yes, sir.
What can you tell me about this?
Let me see. A piece of hard stone with some symbols. Looks quite old. Other than that, I don't know.
Have you seen anything like this around? Inside the castle, perhaps?
No, you see, I seldom go inside. Madame Victoria doesn't like to see me there.
Can you think of anyone who may know something about this?
Well, it looks old. Maybe that bloodsucker Murray might know something. He buys and sells such stuff, you know. Sometimes he has people coming to him from great distances to look through some of that junk he's got. God knows where he gets it all from.
Thanks. I'll certainly go see him.
No problem, sir.
Morris, what are you going to do when you're finished with the wood?
I don't know yet, but there's always enough work around here. Have you got anything special for me?
Victoria would like the old well boarded up.
I know about that, sir. I'll get to it shortly.
I will go then.
All right, sir.
No, idziemy w kierunku zamku. Podjedziemy do biblioteki.
This bookcase is full of old dust-covered books. I don't think I could find one that would interest me. Jeremy Gordon, William's father.
Jakieś zwoje.
Old books and scrolls. They probably fell off the pile on the chair.
Tu. Jeszcze raz zajrzymy.
It's full of various parchments and old scrolls. I can't see any interesting ones.
Jakaś mapa.
The map of our manor. It might come in handy. I'll take it.
No dobra. Mamy mapę posiadłości. O. Mamy Black Mirror. Tu co jest? Tu kościół jest. Barmill. William Greek. Jakieś miasteczko jest. Dobra, idziemy teraz tutaj jeszcze. I co?
The statue is holding something strange in its hand. It appears to be a key of some sort, or an amulet.
No ciekawe.
There's no point in skimming through these books. Not one of them can help me find out what happened. Just more books.
No dobra. Więcej?
William's work table. He used to spend hours and hours at it, writing.
Księga. Stawmy. Stawki zobaczymy.
They'll be full of books or old paper. I won't bother opening them.
No dobra, tu już mamy księgę, a tu księgę na razie zostawmy. Albo... Tak, zostawmy. W kolejnym odcinku. Albo... A tu jeszcze mapa jest, dobra, to następnym razem. W kolejnym odcinku tam się zainteresujemy. Wejdźmy jeszcze raz do Wiktorii. Nie wiem, czy będzie możliwość porozmawiania z nią.
Victoria, may I talk to you?
Please, excuse me, Samuel. I'm not quite in the mood for talking. If you need anything, please ask Bates. He will be happy to help you.
Of course. I can come back later. I'll ask again another time.
Dobra. Jakieś kamienie. Pągi, nie wiem co to jest. Do kuchni, do schodów. Do kuchni, nie? Dobra, idziemy do schodów. Idziemy do szklarni. Ale po drodze jeszcze próbujemy porozmawiać z Henrym. O nie. Idziemy do szklarni od razu. Szklarni.
The wood is ready to go into the grinder. The door is locked.
Zamknięte. No. Dobra, rozdrabniasz, co tu będzie?
It looks like blood. How is this possible, though?
No, ciekawostka, dlaczego tu jest krew? No to idziemy porozmawiać z Henrym. Co to za krew w tym rozdrabniaczu?
Do you need anything, sir?
Henry, there's blood in the grinder in front of the greenhouse. Where did it come from?
But that's impossible, sir. I only put branches in it. Are you quite sure?
Perhaps you're right. I probably imagined it. I should probably take a rest. Who knows what I've seen?
No dobra. Dlaczego szklarnia zamknięta?
Henry, I went to the greenhouse and found it locked. Why?
I lock it during the day as well, just to be safe.
To be safe?
I don't want anyone wandering about the place and snooping in my stuff.
Do we have strangers walking around here then?
No, sir, that's not the problem. But I've seen Morris around there a couple times, and he's got no business there. The greenhouse and the garden are both my responsibilities. I usually lock it so that I can be sure nothing gets lost. But if you want to have a look inside, sir, I'll open it.
No, I only wanted to know why it was locked. What could Morris be looking for in the greenhouse? I will leave you to your work.
No dobra. Wejrzyjmy raz do tego rozdrabniacza.
There is nothing here. I could swear I had seen blood. I'd better take my medication.
No właśnie. Jakieś przewidzenia miał chłopak. Szklarnia będzie zamknięta, nie?
The door is locked.
Dobra. Podejdźmy jeszcze do Morrisa. To on taki ciekawy jest, co tam szuka w tej szklarni, czego on się tam kręci, nie?
I have nothing to tell him.
Aha, jednak tam nic nie powie. No dobra. Drewniane schody.
The humble abode of the groom is up there. I haven't any reason to go there.
Brama. Ai?
It's used so seldom, it's locked up.
Dobra. Zablokowane. To pod kluczem. Masakra. No dobra, idziemy do swojego pokoju, żeby odpocząć, bo na pewno Samuel jest zmęczony i dlatego ma takie przewidzenia, jeśli chodzi o tą krew w tym rozdrabniaczu. No i w tym momencie, moi widzowie, zakończymy ten odcinek. Samuel trochę informacji zebrał. Jeszcze wszystko jest tajemnicą. Nic więcej, nic nie chcę powiedzieć. Minek się pali.
The fireplace is lit. It's warm in here now.
Szczegółowo. Umyjmy jeszcze ręce. No dobra, moi widzowie. Dziękuję wam bardzo za uwagę. Jeśli wam się podobał ten odcinek, oczywiście dajcie łapkę w górę. Zapraszam na kolejne moje odcinki. Pozdrawiam. Cześć.